is working properly now. Hey, it might be a bad thing. I didn't get peanut M&Ms. I got peanut butter M&Ms. This could. Yeah. Thankfully for volleyball, he won't need it. You know, the clock really doesn't matter besides warm-up. But they better get him fixed soon. Before you know it, basketball season will be here. Is that what he said? Today? Why? Huh. That's crazy. No! I'm not counting my wife into that either. Where are we for football the night before? Where's football the night before? Sure they will be. What's the date? Which is the 27th. All right, we're at home that night against Sparta. Maybe I'll do it then. Yes. That matters because how far we drive and then have to get up at 5. You're making me get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's an issue. No, it wasn't. Hey, watch your language. No, Dana woke up with him. I can't hear him. I'm such a heavy sleeper, I couldn't. I felt super guilty because I never woke up with him. I do now. Sometimes. That was the Onalaska tournament last year. That was the rematch between Central and Onalaska playing again. Correct. Addie's over here talking to the enemy. Addie Zasman-Nauman's talking with Coach Rhodey of Onalaska. He's way over here at the screen. No, she's standing up. You may not be able to see her. And then Coach Rhodey, that's the Onalaska. Addie Zasman-Nauman. I talked to her out in the hallway. Oh yeah. I got to talk to her. I talked to her out there getting my food. She's a great kid. Great kid. Oh. I better make sure. Forgot I won't have graphics tonight. Anything on that .live block off the school. I know, kind of looking that way. They may still play a third. They may still play a third because they're so early. Yeah, I think they are going to play a third. How's the corn? That's good. That's good. Yeah. Right. That's crazy. Right. Yeah, I was gonna say. You, yeah, but you're better off not lying to them. It would be the opposite. So if you tell them that you got bit, then they're gonna want to know everything. If you're saying like I was literally trying to save the dog's life, different story. And it was in my car. I know the dog. Right, you're not. Right. Well, no. I was gonna say they're awful. You did not need to be doing that. Because it wasn't an attack. That's the difference. Like the dog didn't attack you, so therefore you didn't need to say anything like that. Right. A boat? No. Nope. I have no desire. No desire for that. Owen said a while back, I think it was like last year, there was a boat near our house. Like, I'm going to own a boat someday. I said, not at my house. You will when you get older. Yeah. They start at 5. He ain't even coming. up on that scoreboard. Went down again. Now I got nothing. Won't show anything. Nothing. We've been live because we have a JV game. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel. I'm Joel McCall and we are in Onalaska. Ray George to my left, Nami George absent tonight. He had other things to do for the Central High School, so it's just me on the broadcast this evening. As in Onalaska on John Shelton Court, we will have the Onalaska Hilltoppers battling with the Central Riverhawks. Riverhawks 5-3 on the year, 0-1 in the Mississippi Valley Conference, and the Onalaska Hilltoppers are 7-1. They are 1-0 in the Mississippi Valley Conference. Head coach for the Hilltoppers is Jess Rohde, her 6th and 30th overall, and it's also Coach Williams' 6th year as well. These two teams met a couple times last year. In fact, it was 4 times. They met in the regular season, and Central won both of those in reverse sweeps. And then these two teams met once at the Onalaska tournament. Onalaska won that one. And then they met in the playoffs last year in the first round, and the Hilltoppers advanced over the Riverhawks. These two teams saw each other last weekend at the Onalaska tournament, but did not meet up this time around. They were in different pools and then ended up in different brackets once pool play broke away. Let's start with Onalaska as they're out on the court. They had a great week to start the 2025 season. The Hilltoppers defeated Aquinas last Tuesday 3-1 and then went to their home tournament, went 6-1 at their home tournament. Quote from Coach Rohde, "We obviously had the plan to slow Sammy Davis down and didn't do a great job of that initially." She did finish with 24 kills after all, but got better as the match went on. Our block played a huge role in controlling the match. What I was happiest with was the fact we got down 4-5 in the fourth set and kept our composure and won. That's about the Aquinas win from Coach Rohde. And she has talent across the board. Even after graduating a D1 athlete such as Maddie Wilson, as she went off to play at UWL. And then their center, Ellie Mascotti. Onalaska's offense seems to be in mid-season form already with their hitting so far, 206 attack percentage. That's very good for being so early in the year and welcoming in a new setter. And we'll talk about that new setter in just a little bit. But seniors, McKenna McGarry, Isabella Malachek, juniors, Natalie Marceau, and Kendall Carlson are all hitting over 200. Coach Rohde said we have some very athletic hitters who are amazing athletes in general that can put some power behind the ball. The hardest part has been to translate that power and that athleticism into volleyball skills and IQ. And she said Marceau has really made a huge jump in her confidence from 2024. You know, Coach Rohde, she does coach in club ball, so she sees a lot of her own players throughout the entire season because she's coaching club ball. And that's kind of where we turn towards her setter. Without Mascotti, Rohde has turned to last year's libero, sophomore Mackenzie Bauer. Very smart player, high IQ, and as Coach Rohde said, I could play her at any position. We needed a dynamic setter, and I knew she could handle it. She'll tell you that sometimes she loves it, and other times she hates it because it's not her comfort zone. Well, right now, she's doing pretty solid at 156 assists already in 8 matches. The back row still has plenty of experience. You take a libero that played last year almost exclusively as the libero, as a freshman, and move her into a setter, but you also still have to remember that they have Finley Walters, Kettle Hutt, Maya Yang, plus a new freshman that is the libero, and that's Zeta Lawrence. So you look across the board on Onalaska. Going to be tough this year. The MVC is very good. Everybody's going to look up at Holman. Onalaska's going to roam around in there as that 2 or 3 seed, certainly compete. And an eye-opener defeating Aquinas right away Tuesday night certainly helped. Now for the Riverhawks. Did a nice job bouncing back at the Onalaska tournament last week following that 0-3 sweep to Toma. Riverhawks won 5 of 7 matches and had good performances by several key players. I felt Gabby Zeeb played a good first match. McKenna Michaels shined at big moments. Ella Crawford had 8 kills and 5 blocks against Fall Creek. And Maddie Young's performance throughout the entire tournament might earn her a 6 rotation spot. Coach Williams said she was happy with some of the really great moments throughout the sprawl. It was great to be able to work through different things and lineups to hopefully have a strong bounce back this week
it's going to be tough. They have to play Onalaska today. Then they have Holman on Thursday. So really the top two teams that you're looking at in the MVC, followed by a trip to the DeForest tournament, where Central won last year the whole tournament. But that is a very tough task when you go down there on Saturday, especially if the Riverhawks go 0 for 2 on the week. Now, can Central put it all together is kind of what I was thinking of is, sure, you had some good performances here, a good performance there by a certain player or maybe two players within a match. Tonight, it really needs to be everybody because the girls need more than one or two hitting at a high rate each night. Tonight, Central can't start falling back into their bad habits in the pass and serve receive. I liked how aggressive Central was at the service line against Green Bay Preble. I really felt that was their best serving of the entire tournament watching them. They lost that match, but I felt that they were the best serving in the entire tournament in that particular match. And Coach Williams said, when our serving is on, we are really aggressive and a tough serving team. This helps all our strategy and puts the other teams we play out of system, which gives us more free ball opportunities. She said, quote, I thought we served weakly against Toma, but by the end of the tournament, we were really consistently getting passers out of system by tough serves. By continuing to work on that and having that mindset will continue to help us. Our players are becoming more confident in this area too. It will certainly help when the Central Riverhawks can suit up Nauman. Addie is still out tonight. Addie Zazama Nauman, the junior. I caught her out in the hallway prior to the match. Spoke to her quickly. She will be back at the Holman match. That will change things. You see on your screen right there, number 5, Ellie Gillitzer. She's the one setting. Well, when Nauman comes back, Gillitzer's still going to set. She's never going to come out, but she's definitely going to get more touches at the net too. So adding another hitter and somebody as athletic as Gillitzer in that role going to help this offense as well. But tonight it's got to be everybody else, not Gillitzer. I do think Gillitzer needed to utilize her little tricky 2 where she dumps it over on the 2. I think that should slow down Onalaska's block a little bit. She used it well and utilized it throughout the tournament. Ellie just needs to get everybody involved as well to slow down the Onalaska defense. One thing that Coach Williams mentioned to me was that the communication. She said the back row has got to communicate about where to swing and where to get hits because Onalaska's defense is so strong. Even without Maddie Wilson, it's still going to be a tough attack up front for these hitters for the Central Riverhawks. And like I said, lastly, Central won in reverse sweeps a year ago in the regular season and lost at the ANA tournament and the first round of playoffs. The Riverhawks need high energy from the start. That is one of the biggest keys I think Coach Williams always hits on is having that energy up right away. She said she was excited for them to take on this next challenge. And boy, this week will be a big challenge for the Riverhawks because they can look at an 0-3 start in the MVC if they're not careful. Onalaska is at Toma coming up on Thursday night, and then they actually have a week off and won't play until next Thursday here at this place against Holman. I wouldn't mind being in the gym for that one too next week, although we have our own things to cover here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel. I do also want to make mention the scoreboard was having some issues throughout that first match, the JV match. I don't know if we've rectified all of those issues, and I do not have graphics tonight because the Onalaska School District blocks anything that is a .live. Our graphics all come from a .live website, so the only thing you'll see up tonight is the Matthew construction as well as the scoreboard, which I am hoping will work throughout the night because I do not have a backup plan if it goes down. I don't. Michaels leads away. McKenna Michaels, 41 kills for the Central Riverhawks. Tonight in the Mississippi Valley Conference, it's Aquinas at Holman. Tough test for the Blue Golds. And then Logan finally on the hardwood for the first time this season. They had a bye last week in the Mississippi Valley Conference. They did not have a tournament over the weekend, so they've been sitting around playing a lot of volleyball against each other for practices. They will finally get out on the court tonight and host Sparta. There is Section 3 Division 1 teams like DeForest and Baraboo in action tonight as well. Those two teams are in the same section as the Riverhawks. They are going to have the national anthem brought to you by the Onalaska Band, if the Onalaska girls get lined up. Nice rendition of the national anthem by the Onalaska Band. Starters, it looks like they'll stay out on the court. So here's your starters, brought to you by Pettibone Resort. Number 1, junior Maddie Young. And then number 2, senior Gabby Zeeb. Ellie Gillitzer, junior. Number 5. Number 6, senior Sylvia Rao, plays the middle. McKenna Michaels, number 9, junior outside hitter. And the libero, Celia Christofferson, junior, number 4. Now that is your starters. Yeah, Gabby is out there too. Gabby Zeeb was not announced. And so for Onalaska, senior outside hitter, number 1, McKenna McGarry. Number 2, Zoe Kuntz O'Kane, senior middle hitter. Senior right side, number 3, Isabella Malachek. 6, sophomore, she'll be the setter, Mackenzie Bauer. Number 7, sophomore outside hitter, Kayla Kettlehut. And number 9, junior middle, Kendall Carlson. Zeta Lawrence, the freshman, is the libero in the purple, number 8. And there is your starters for this evening. For the Mississippi Valley Conference starting tonight, then 1-0 in the standings. Holman, Toma, Onalaska. 0-1, Aquinas, Central Sparta. And then, as I mentioned, Logan hadn't played a match yet this year. My wife at home, Dana, providing a sound check for me. Appreciate that. She has Raylan and Owen sitting right by her as they're getting set to watch our match tonight here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel. We'll have you back on Thursday for Central taking on Holman. I'm looking forward to that one as well. Holman on that deep run last year all the way to the state tournament. They are rated in the top 10 already in Division I this year. Looking to build off of that. We hope the scoreboard or the scoreboard will work for you as we move forward. We'll highlight the ties. We'll get you the scores, and I'll take stats up here in the booth. We will get to our sponsors. We do want to mention of Matthew Construction, our number 1 sponsor, and which is why their logo is up at the top left. Not even a watermark tonight on the top right because I can't bring it in. Back to serve will be Kettlehut. She had a nice basketball year last year as a freshman, and she stands directly in the center of John Shelton Court. And away we go. Pretty good serve comes to Christofferson. Gillitzer sets Michaels, tips it up and over, and an overpass back over to Michaels. Couldn't take it down. Far side, big block on the first attempt by McGarry. Tipped back and over by Onalaska. This needs to go over, and it does by Young. First to Lawrence. McGarry looked like she was going to come up, but instead Malachek lays the hammer. Isabella. That's a little disguise, if you will, by Onalaska. That looked like all coming to number 1, McGarry, and instead the lefty Malachek takes. So a 1-0 lead for Onalaska. Young on the receive. Right back over to Michaels, going deep. Lawrence was there. McGarry up and over, cut it. Michaels was touched first. She'll have another shot at it. Roll shot. This will fall, and we'll tie it at 1. We got a quick sub as Caitlin Borge up to the front, Zeeb out, and Gillitzer to serve. Onalaska, all the bigs way off to this near side. Good serve by Gillitzer. Another attack by Malachek. Took something off of that one. And 2-1. Lawrence to serve. So a freshman once again for the second straight year, starting as the libero. Missing on her first serve of the night. Back to 2-2. Good job by Borge to eyeball it all the way. Oh, but then the official rolled the ball the wrong way. Got to come back. Close just subbed in. McKaylee Close, junior. That was in. Lawrence going way out to get that. McGarry through the double block. Close there. Gillitzer pushes too hard. Up and out. Right idea, though, as Onalaska's defense was still scrambling in the back after that tough hit. But that one will fall long. 3-2. What a nice float serve there by Malachek. Rao over to the far side. Can't put it down. McGarry gets another attack over the far side. Block. Ooh, called out. That looked on the line to me. That was a very close call. The official had the lines judge had the hand on top of the pole. Wonder if she wasn't just watching that as opposed to where the ball fell. And that one long on the serve by Malachek. 4-3. Christofferson to serve. Earning that libero jersey throughout the Onalaska tournament as the season started with Zeeb as the libero. Her serve. Line drive to Malachek. And the slide short by Carlson. Tied back at 4. Central has to be locked in right away tonight. Central student section standing to my right. Onalaska's to my left. Both of them standing. And Lawrence got the hands up late and an ace. Christofferson with the ace. Probably would have been out. Played anyway. 5-4, Central up. Christofferson way on that far side. Nice pass by Kettlehut. McGarry swings for the fences. Dug up by Christofferson. This is off the backboard and stayed alive. Young up and over off the tip. McGarry touches first. Bauer will set, and it'll come to Carlson. Into the net. 6-5 Central, or 6-4, pardon me, Central. Up by 2. Christofferson, another one. That one off the side of her hand. And another ace. A second one for Christofferson. Had some wicked spin on a couple of these serves for Central. Out played by Lawrence and an excellent pass. Bauer sets for McGarry. She whiffed on it. Gillitzer goes down to get it. Borge, 10-foot line, missed it. 7-5. Just not really in rhythm for the stats for Caitlin Borge. We've got a substitution as coming in is Finley Walters. Finley, big-time player last year in the back row for Onalaska. Good jump serve for her and an overpass. Tip back over quickly, though. No one plays it. Christofferson had a free ball. Bauer setting in. First it went to Carlson. This time attack by Marceau. Young at the 10-foot line. Lawrence there. Malachek laid in the hammer. Gillitzer able to play it. Crawford free balls up and over. Haven't seen a swing for her yet. And into the net is Onalaska on a free ball attempt by Carlson. Oh, boy. 2 missed hits and a net violation early on for the junior middle blocker for Onalaska. Zeeb to come in, 9-5. Or pardon me, 8-5. Keep getting one behind here. Gillitzer, there's the first attack by Crawford. Nice cut there, Marceau. Nice swing. That drive from the far side of the antenna all the way 10-foot line, trying to drop it down. That is a tough hit. Carlson back to serve. Let's see if she can redeem herself after a couple of miscues up at the net. Jump serve, it's in. Christofferson on the receive. Set for Young. She had to come all the way back for it. Carlson's first goes backwards. Her third goes over. Gillitzer to Crawford, and the block was late. Marceau getting up late. Crawford there on the tip. Nami and I always talking about Ella Crawford. Want to see the swing. We want to see her big attack. That time took something off. Made it work, 9-6. Maddie Young. I've noticed that Maddie has not left the court. Oh, and short. So Maddie is playing 6 rotation this evening. 9-7. Central still up by 2. There's that student section to the left. I wouldn't be screaming scoreboard yet. We're real early in the first set. Michaels, this one has to go over. It does. Pass by Walters. Set far side, Marceau. And in. Oh, well, it didn't matter. Central is into the net. That was definitely a line shot, though, by Marceau. 9-8. That's why you don't scream. You got a 2-point lead in volleyball. That means absolutely nothing. 15-point lead, maybe you talk then. Bauer on a nice serve for Onalaska. Michaels up and over. Lawrence dives for it. Marceau at the 10-foot line, miss hit. 10-8. Central leads by 2. First set. Crawford back to serve on this near side. Hot pink shoes tonight for Ella. Line drive off of Walters. Malachek back to the front line, and that drops right in front of Crawford. Malachek so hard to read with that lefty swing. Not only that, but then that top spin. So that has that spin where it's going to dive almost like a split finger pitch. At Major League, it's just going to sink right in front of you. And it's late, too. That's the other thing about that spin. Michael's good hard hit there. Played by Kettle-Hut in the back. McGarry's back to the front. And right into the sea of everyone. Falls. 10s. Onalaska back to a tie. 4 ties thus far early on in set 1. Kettle-Hut to serve. Pardon me. Short one. Young tracked it nicely. Michaels near the antenna. Miscommunication between Kettle-Hut and Lawrence. Lawrence has to take that. She'll get there. She's a freshman. Going to happen. Michaels on a good hit. And Coach Rohde did have some of those issues communication-wise last year with Bauer, too, that freshman. I remember watching her at in this facility. It was the first match of the year, granted, but cleaned things up, though. Defense was so much better later on in the year. Malachek has moved around, and on the near side, doesn't matter where she's hitting it. Right side, outside, doesn't matter. 11s. She's been impressive. She has 4. Lawrence serving. Up to Michaels, far side, roll shot, off the block, saved by Lawrence. Bauer tracks McGarry. And Young was there, tried to get it up. Ends up by the bench area of Central, and 12-11. Back is Onalaska on top by 1. Libero and Libero that time. Came to Christofferson. Borgie had the feet that time. Just couldn't quite get as much power. McGarry blocked up front. Net really moved too, not sure, but a single block and a solo for Michaels. 12s. Close back to serve again. For Central. Neither team putting on the long, long run, and I know you at home. Carlson on a big hit. Battle at the net. Rao tips over. Malachek takes something off. Borgie going down. Get that. Overpass. Carlson takes. Onalaska with that point, 13-12. Played 25 points. That's what you got to get to and win by 2 to take the first through the fourth. It's only to 15 in the fifth. Maddie Young, that's one of her best swings of the night. Central's passing much better tonight, too. That matters. You get that good serve receive, you can get back into rhythm, your offense flows, and that time Maddie Young, good attempt up at the net. Feet set underneath of her, got the power behind it. Christofferson on the serve, 13s. McGarry through the double block. Gillitzer saves, right back over to Borgie. Had to wait on it a little bit, took a lot off. McGarry saved it over on the far side. Carlson. Young off the block. Did not get the jump that she wanted, but still made it count. (14-13). Christofferson wanted to see that replay. That was a nice hit by Young. Adjustments, everybody making it. Crawford puts it over on the one after the block. Carlson roll shot. Gillitzer sets Borgie far side off the double block. Saved up nicely by Malachek. There's another tip. Gillitzer one-armed. Maddie Young up and over the antenna. This ball's still alive. Bauer far side. McGarry double blocked again. Bauer up and over. Touch first by Gillitzer. Didn't want that. Maddie Young had to go over everybody. Lawrence on a great dive. McGarry 10-foot line. Into the net, and Central will take the long rally. Great point for the Riverhawks. 15-13. Love the fight I'm seeing out of the team in red and black. Christofferson. Bauer, far side McGarry. Got it over. Young there on a good pass. Borgie long. Yep. Just couldn't quite get on top of it that time. She would have loved to have that one back. Well, the pass by Young to Gillitzer. Fantastic. Probably couldn't ask for a much better one than that. Walters in to serve. The defensive specialist for Onalaska. And she's long on her jump serve. Coach Rohde over on that far left side of the Onalaska bench discussing things with McGarry, her senior. 16-14. Zeeb serving for Central. Up 2. Zeeb has the highest serve efficiency out of the team. Gillitzer. Roll shot for her, yes. That's what I'm talking about when Addie Zasman-Alman, who's on the bench and not able to play tonight, not cleared yet after her knee operation, but will be cleared by Thursday. But that's what you might see a little bit more of. Oh, and a miss hit here by Marceau. And Coach Rohde's going to call a timeout. This thing's ballooning. 18-14 to a 4-point lead. We'll take it as well. Come right back. Pettibone, thank you for being one of our sponsors.
Escape the hustle and bustle. At Pettibone Campground, you can enjoy nature with scenic river sites perfect for family adventures or solo getaways. We also offer the latest in camper rentals. Planning an event? Our rustic banquet hall is your dream venue. Whether it is a wedding, reunion, or corporate event, we cater to all with exceptional service and breathtaking views. Call 608-782-5858 or visit pettiboneresort.com. Pettibone Campground and Banquet Hall, located in La Crosse, is your perfect escape and event destination.
The La Crosse Central Basketball Association is dedicated to developing the basketball skills and character of young athletes who will attend Central High School. Please check out our website, lcbahoops.org, for more information about our year-round basketball offerings.
Gabby Z puts it in, and an ace. after it's tipped by Malachek. And the Central Riverhawks lead by 5, 19-14. Some unexpected errors for the team in white and purple this first set. More so on the last one right before the timeout. As she had an open net. Carlson through the double block. Gets a much needed side out for Onalaska. And Carlson will serve. Central needs 6 to round out this set. Onalaska needs 10. Got to keep that 4-point cushion. Carlson, good one to Zeeb. Good pass. Set for Young. That sets off, but again, the heady play. Pass is good. Young just finding a spot. And she'll serve. I have her for 3. Make it an ace, too. Central has 4 aces in this set. I'm watching Zazama Nauman over that far side running back and forth, giving claps and high fives to every person on the bench. Hey, you got to impact the game somehow on that bench when you can't play. Young almost another one. Bauer tipped it over on the 2. Zeeb overpass, battle at the net. And Michaels got it over. Marceau did not. 22-15. And another ace by Young. Ray, I think she's playing pretty well. 23-15. We were just talking about Maddie Young on the break. And that one just short. 23-16. Back to serve is Bauer, the center. Off the tape, played by Gillitzer. This is still alive. Michaels. Oh, the pass by Finley goes sideways. Lawrence has the free ball. Zeeb. Pass to Gillitzer and Crawford not on the same page that time. Rocket hit by O'Kane, not down. Zeeb with a good dig. Michaels. Bauer with a great save. Right back to the middle and I thought it might have been pancaked instead. It's Marceau with the play. What a nice save by Bauer here by the official up on the extension. That for sure looked like a point for the Central Riverhawks. Michaels 10-foot line. Lawrence, excellent pass. Marceau charges up. Oh, and finds an opening too. She has 4. 23-18. Central needing 2. You want to shut this down if you're the Riverhawks. Zeeb, good pass this time. Crawford, blocked. Saved by Young again. Zeeb calls everybody off on a free ball. It goes deep to Finley. Walters, that is. Malachek comes out of nowhere. That was that disguise that worked earlier. Central, free balled again. Walters, pass to Bauer. Oh, the timing is off with her and Coots O'Kane. 24-18. Central recognized that Malachek was going to hit it. Crawford serving for set point. Oh, on the line. That was close. I wasn't going to say anything until I saw the official put the flag down. She does. And Coots O'Kane has her first. 24-19, but second set point for Central. Back to serve Kettlehut. Soft serve. Michaels was moving at the same time, and an ace. Michaels moving in front of Zeeb, threw her completely off. Stay out of the way of that. Kettlehut 24-20. Got Zeeb on that. Gillitzer, Michaels. Yes! Third set point, won by the Riverhawks. 25-20. Central goes on a great run with Maddie Young at the service line, and the Riverhawks win the first set over Onalaska. We'll take a timeout and come back, and I'll wrap things up for that first set and give you a couple of stats, and we'll get ready for set 2 here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel.
Matthey Construction Company is proud to be a Riverhawk community sponsor. Matthey Construction Company is a family-owned asphalt contractor and major supplier of aggregates. Throughout the Midwest, the company plans and completes road construction projects such as asphalt highways, driveways, and parking lots. Beyond the road, Matthey offers additional career opportunities. For example, at its highly specialized research and development facility located in Onalaska, the company's team of top chemists and engineers conducts industry-leading research to continually improve the performances of its products and develop sustainable green technologies. Whether in the lab, office, or out on the roads, Matthey Construction Company aims to inspire the next generation of innovative thinkers. Learn more about the diverse career opportunities in legal, HR, research and technology, accounting, environmental services, engineering, operations management, safety, and more at www.matthey.com.
Need a place to live or extra space to grow? Munson Realty's property management portfolio offers a wide variety of properties to fit all your business and housing rental needs in the La Crosse, Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota areas. Whether you're local or relocating, looking for a business space or a home for just yourself or even the whole family, Munson Realty is here to help you find the perfect place. Discover the right space with Munson Realty, your trusted partner in real estate.
The La Crosse Central Alumni Association is a proud sponsor of the Central YouTube channel. The Central Alumni Association meets once a month with the main mission of providing scholarships to Central High School seniors so they can continue their academic pursuits. Last year, the Alumni Association awarded $63,000 in scholarships to 66 deserving Central students. For information on how to join the Alumni Association or donate, see our page on Facebook.
Don't miss a moment of the action. Be sure to follow the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel on Instagram and Facebook. On Facebook, search Central Riverhawks YouTube, and on Instagram, search Central Riverhawks Live.
(25-20), the score from that first set. The scoreboard down below will have to clear everything out. And we'll get set for set number 2. Maddie Young, have yourself a set. 2 aces, 3 kills. Central had 4 aces in that first set. Michaels I have for 3 and 1 for Gillitzer. That's kills. 1 ace, that was for Kettle Hut for Onalaska. They were led 4 kills by Malachek and Marceau. 3 for McGarry and 2 for Carlson. Scoreboard is clear. Do want to make mention of one more donation sponsor. Thank you, CooleySports.com, for joining us on our broadcast and helping us out as Malachek adds to hers as she has 5 ties in that first set. 7 of them, they were tied at 13s, and that's when Central went on their run. It'll be Kettle Hut to serve once again. For Onalaska, the first serve came off of her tonight, and it will again in set 2. Borgie off the double block and got the kill. And we're tied right back at ones. We're tied at 1, 2, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13. Close in to serve for Central. Lawrence, good receive. Bauer, McGarry taking something off. Gillitzer trying to charge up. Could not get there in time. One of the bigs up front needed to take that instead. Rouse got to touch that, or Borgie gets something on that to lift it. Tough play for Gillitzer. Lawrence to serve. Off the tape, Christofferson, and Gillitzer dumps it over, and it works. Came right to her, just had to float it up. I don't know if I missed it or not. It might be late. There's the celebration, sorry. 2-2. Hey, I'm running everything right now. Christofferson. Carlson. I'm sure she's looking for a much better second set than she did the first. She did have 2 kills, but she had at least 3 mistakes throughout that set. Malachek, the lefty. Young. Bauer to McGarry. Blocked, but out. McGarry finding and adjusting at the net, and Malachek will get another one. Malachek must have. I talked to Coach Rohde about a lefty. I thought it was Pika that I saw at the tournament, which she might have played some too, but it was probably Malachek that I saw more of. When I got a chance to see Onalaska, good hit by Borgie. Malachek on a back set. Why not? It's just like serving. Young tried to cut it across, mishit that. Not a bad spot though, if she can get that. But the problem was that she was kind of flat-footed. Maybe up at the net hitting that. 5-2. Here's an early run for Onalaska. I think Coach Williams was saying that Onalaska was over the net. And Malachek. And another ace. Isabella Malachek and Onalaska on an early run. Well, 7-2 our score, and we will go back to those. Well, we got to get the Booster Club.
The Central Booster Club is excited to work with you this school year. The Booster Club's mission is to promote and help finance the over 50 official Central co-curricular activities through fundraising efforts. Booster Club meetings are held in the Central Commons on the second Monday of each month during the school year. If you can't attend meetings, you can still help by volunteering at the school store and other events. With so many budget cuts, the role of the Booster Club has become even more important in supporting all Central activities. Sign up to stay updated on Booster Club activities by clicking the QR code. Go Riverhawks!
Malachek on that serve. Again, Central trying to shut down this run by Onalaska, and it won't happen because Carlson right up front, the passing for Onalaska supreme here early on, which is getting everybody involved. And Malachek will stay for another one after this was tied 2-2. Gillitzer just managing to get some kind of a set for Crawford. Carlson. Crawford swinging and got on top of that one. Crawford just her second. And finally, the Riverhawks get a side out, get Malachek off the service line. And Zeeb to serve. Played the back, Lawrence. Bauer right up to the front to Carlson. Gillitzer will hit, line shot out. Lawrence did a good job standing right at the line waiting for it. 9-3, not a great start here for Riverhawks in this set. Figure you want to build on some momentum from set one. Instead, that momentum's kind of evaporated, it feels like. As Onalaska's been controlling set two. Maddie Young, her fourth. Central has got to have their passing right back into the rhythm that it was in the first set. Maddie Young at the service line, a couple of aces to her name in the box score. But 9-4 Onalaska and into the net. See, I talk about her aces, then she does that. As I said, though, in that first set, there were some unexpected errors, quite honestly, for the Hilltoppers. Crawford again. Walters, and then Carlson nearly hits her head on the bleachers, trying to save another one. Ball goes up into the Central students section. Crawford on the kill. More concerned about Carlson diving on that right at the bleachers. Crawford serving at a double up time, 10-5 Onalaska. Gillitzer sets Michaels. I don't think that was touched anyway. Some good swings for Central. not taking advantage of some of those, though. Good swings, but those attacks are not getting over the net. Bauer, short serve. Michaels, an overpass. Rao will set for Gillitzer. That's not who you want, as O'Kane ready to pounce in a solo. 12-5. Another overpass. Gillitzer tipped it over. Central has it back. Michaels missed it again. (13-5). Bauer, soft serve. Rao tips over. Bauer saves. Lawrence sets for Marceau. Up and over. Christofferson's dig. And Michaels, boy, the hitting for her. Off, short of the block, short of the block. This time nearly would have went into the other gym floor. It's blocked off by the curtain. Or really the doors, I guess. Michaels moves to the middle. Bauer, Marceau. Nope. Christofferson there. Michaels again. And she gets one past the block this time. Central needs that run, though. They got that run in set 1 to pull away. Onalaska has done that early on in set 2. Big spot for the Riverhawks, and a great serve to start for Gillitzer. You want somebody at the line that can disrupt things. Ellie Gillitzer and her serve is the ultimate disruptor. On the year already 12 aces in those 8 matches. And a second in a row for Gillitzer. Malachek struggling with the serve receive. They bring back Morso in the back. Free ball by Onalaska. Gillitzer, though, first. Borgie, attack long. Yeah. To me, it feels like Central has tightened up in this second set, as well as they're almost timid. The Onalaska block has been there a couple times. It's getting in the Riverhawks' head. They have to clear that out. You have to just think about that next point, the next play, the next pass. Lawrence, Bauer sets far side. Malachek, the big winding swing. Rao in the middle, another solo block, but Central is able to play it. And Michaels off the double, down on the floor, her 5th. Close comes in for her. 15-9. Think about all the blocks last year by Maddie Wilson for Onalaska. They're trying to duplicate that production really. Oh, and close into the net. Not what you want when you're down 6. And Lawrence to serve. Good pass by Young. Borgie. Lawrence. Malachek at the 10-foot line. A little roll shot. Gillitzer off the tape. Great save by her. Big diving play by Kettlehut. Gillitzer again. Tracks it. Borgie. Bauer. That set was all discombobulated for McGarry. Far side, Young. Through the block. Saved up, though, by Malachek. Central has it back. Borgie. And that one works. It's off of Kettlehut, who is shifting. If you see the feet, let's see if we got the replay. You can tell Kettlehut is moving to the right, but the ball comes back towards her left. Borgie only her 2nd, 16-10. Christofferson back to serve. She has a couple of aces. Why did I say that? Well, she got it over. Carlson, roll shot, Young there. Crawford, threw it, down. 4 for her, 16-11. Central has got to put up 2, 3, 4 points each time it's a side out, and then if they give it back to Onalaska, it's got to be 1. Cannot let the Hilltoppers have another run in this set. Christofferson, pass sideways off of McGarry. Borgie had to bring it back towards the court. McGarry, 10-foot line. Line shot off of, it's off of the rafters. Comes right down. Close was doing a good job eyeballing it, but once it hit the rafter, it shot over away from her. Malachek had the run earlier. Missed it. Huge serve there. She was the one that had the good run earlier. 12-17. You at home would love it to be 12-11. Central leading. Zeeb serving. That was in. And the set way away from Carlson. McGarry's not up front. That falls harmlessly with no swing. Central takes the point, 17-13. Zeeb on the year, 977 serve percentage. So it's really solid. Young, the roll shot goes backwards. Lawrence flies to it. Up and over by Carlson. Crawford mistimed that. Lawrence again. Bauer off the tape. Christofferson sets for Gillitzer. Had to cut it back towards the middle. No line shot on that. McGarry blocked. Lawrence saves. Back to McGarry. Tipped it. Came back over. One more for McGarry. And right in the middle of the court. Close was diving for it, just short. And 18-13. That seemed like a big momentum swing. Had Central able to gather that instead. Onalaska does a wonderful job not letting that ball hit the floor. Walters on the serve for Onalaska. Young. That's what I'm talking about, though. Central has got to come back with the quick side out every single time. Maddie Young serving, 18-14. And on the far side, Malachek. Carlson on the slide. Oh, and nobody took it afterwards. Carlson, her 5th. McGarry, 7. Malachek, 5. Carlson, 5. And Marceau, 4. They come at you at waves. Carlson now Onalaska needing 6. Crawford waiting on that. Had to come the set behind her. And another overpass. O'Kane on that. Her 2nd. Kuntz O'Kane really in there for more blocking than anything else. Line drive serve by Carlson. Far side Michaels. Carlson, not really off of her arms, but she did manage a pass. Gillitzer back over to Michaels off the double block. Carlson's way down on the floor to get it. Marceau. Crawford tipped it. Overpass would have been in. Far side Michaels. And out, no tip. 21-14. Onalaska leads by 7 and only need 4. And Coach Williams calling a timeout. We'll go to our donation sponsors. We want to thank them too. Thank you again to all those great donation sponsors. Couldn't do it with all of our. Couldn't do this without all of our sponsors, including them. Carlson serving, Zeeb sideways, and an ace for Carlson after the timeout. Coach Williams is out, and it may not matter. The route was on early after Malachek's long serve. Carlson again. This time too hard, up and out. If you're Central, kind of like what Onalaska did in set one, Central had a big lead, cut into that. Don't win the set, maybe, but at least gain some momentum. And Crawford, that's what you want right there. Just make Onalaska think about it a little bit. 22-16. Walters on a great pass. Bauer and every man to move. And an open look for Kuntz O'Kane, her third. Onalaska just needing two. Bauer also had a long time at that service line in this set. And Michaels need to leave that alone, and an ace. A Bauer an ace and set point for Onalaska to tie it up 1-1. And into the net. You get one, you give one, and Gillitzer at the service line. Can Gillitzer pull off the miracle that Freed did last year? At the service line forever to get back into the match against Onalaska, no. I don't think that one's on me. I'm going to say that that's not on me. 25-17. 25-17, and Central and Onalaska even at one apiece. Best of three now between these two teams. We'll come right back here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel.
Matthew Construction Company is proud to be a Riverhawk community sponsor. Matthew Construction Company is a family-owned asphalt contractor and major supplier of aggregates. Throughout the Midwest, the company plans and completes road construction projects such as asphalt highways, driveways, and parking lots. Beyond the road, Matthew offers additional career opportunities. For example, at its highly specialized research and development facility located in Onalaska, the company's team of top chemists and engineers conducts industry-leading research to continually improve the performances of its products and develop sustainable green technologies. Whether in the lab, office, or out on the roads, Matthew Construction Company aims to inspire the next generation of innovative thinkers. Learn more about the diverse career opportunities in legal, HR, research and technology, accounting, environmental services, engineering, operations management, safety, and more at www.matthew.com.
Need a place to live or extra space to grow? Munson Realty's property management portfolio offers a wide variety of properties to fit all your business and housing rental needs in the La Crosse, Wisconsin, and eastern Minnesota areas. Whether you're local or relocating, looking for a business space or a home for just yourself or even the whole family, Munson Realty is here to help you find the perfect place. Discover the right space with Munson Realty, your trusted partner in real estate.
Escape the hustle and bustle. At Pettibone Campground, you can enjoy nature with scenic river sites perfect for family adventures or solo getaways. We also offer the latest in camper rentals. Planning an event? Our rustic banquet hall is your dream venue. Whether it is a wedding, reunion, or corporate event, we cater to all with exceptional service and breathtaking views. Call 608-782-5858 or visit pettiboneresort.com. Pettibone Campground and Banquet Hall, located in La Crosse, is your perfect escape and event destination.
Central Riverhawks and Onalaska tied at 1-1 There you see the score, 25-17 was the score of that second set. Onalaska winning, 25-20. The set one went to the Central Riverhawks. Just looked up while we were on break. Holman leading 1-0 over Aquinas, and they were up 14-9 in the second when I pulled up the stream. I did try to pull up the Logan stream as well, but I could not tell. It looked like they were in the second set, and I could not tell who was leading. Michael's got the first point of the third. Malachek. Second set had her name written all over it. Borgie away from the net, just want to get over. Lawrence. Malachek again, up and over everyone. Gillitzer again on the first take, so that means somebody else has to set. Borgie could not get that over. We're tied 1-1. In set two, we had ties at just 1 and 2. Total of 9 ties thus far. This now makes the 10th. Lawrence to serve. Christofferson. Far side. Michaels. Great set. Better block by McGarry. Got that one by herself. 2-1 advantage on Onalaska. Central really needs to put on some pressure to the Hilltoppers because right now Onalaska looking awfully comfortable on the hardwood. And Rao misses. 3-1. Onalaska is somewhat, I felt like, had some uncharacteristic errors in that first set. They have cleaned themselves up. Central as the one that's kind of making these silly errors. As Onalaska with that block on the Borgie hit. Central got it back over the slide, nowhere near for Carlson. Ends up hitting the antenna. And close, back to serve. Junior. Good serve. Kettlehut touched Carlson. Gillitzer. Christofferson. Oh boy, Borgie got it over. Bauer made a one-arm save. McGarry at the 10-foot line, close there. Gillitzer could finally set somebody. Borgie up and over. Kettlehut on the pass. To Bauer, far side. McGarry blocked up front. Rao and Borgie team up for that, and 3-3. Good job by the Central Riverhawk blocking. They need a big-time blocker like what Onalaska had with Wilson last year. And a couple years ago, Alyssa Brixton was such a solid blocker for, that was not touched. Boy, they still call this. So it stays alive. Kettlehut up and over. Christofferson setting Young, but no jump, and she didn't even get that over. Malachek, whoa, and that ended up hitting 3 different Central Riverhawks on the ace. 5-3. This is where Onalaska took control with Malachek on the service line in set 2. She makes the mistake, and it comes back over with Christofferson to serve. Line drive served. Malachek overpass. Young got it over. Boy, that didn't look the best, but it was effective. 5-5. Third set. Teams tied 1-1. 25-20 Central first set. 25-17 Anna in the second. There's Carlson's slide. Timing of that has not been there for Onalaska in this match so far. That was probably the best one. That's in close. Young Off the double block. Walters on the pass. Bauer, far side. Marceau away from the net. Christopherson to Young. And there's Maddie Young again. Using the block. I mean, that's what you have to do. Utilize that block. Hit it off of there. Adjust. You know, the antenna's over there too. You don't want to hit that. Zeeb. Carlson. Marceau off the double block. Close with a great play. Young and everybody else fighting. Up at the net. Comes back over to Central. Young hit the tape. Was not blocked. Malachek, roll shot. Gillitzer was there. Christopherson sets. Young. And again off of Carlson. Carlson trying to go up on the single block, and it's off the right arm. Zeeb, that was a hard serve for her. Marceau. Hella Crawford with the Wonder Woman punch. Marceau. Oh, that might have been out. Malachek played it anyway. Marceau gets another chance. Close on a much better pass. Gillitzer. Maddie Young again. Oh, what a play by Marceau. But we have a net violation on Onalaska. Could not even hear the whistle. Central getting a nice run at the service line by Zeeb. Oh, that might have been out, and instead played by Walters. That ball was still climbing when it came to Walters. Instead, second row off of right hand. And that one might have been out as well, but it doesn't matter because it's played by Malachek. 10-6 and a timeout by Onalaska. Central getting a nice run here in set number 3.
The La Crosse Central Alumni Association is a proud sponsor of the Central YouTube channel. The Central Alumni Association meets once a month with the main mission of providing scholarships to Central High School seniors so they can continue their academic pursuits. Last year, the Alumni Association awarded $63,000 in scholarships to 66 deserving Central students. For information on how to join the Alumni Association or donate, see our page on Facebook.
The Central Riverhawks serving, I thought, against Green Bay Preble. They had one of their best outings of the season at the service line. And I look back at the notes in that they had, I felt like they had more than 4 aces. It says they have 4 aces and 46 digs in that match at the tournament. But I thought their aggressive serving was a difference maker. Even though they lost, it's something we had not seen. It's starting to shine again here in set 3 against Onalaska. And Zeeb with another! She has 4 aces. Zasmine Nauman's going to run. I should have gave her my watch. She would have got my steps in having to run up and down the chair area on the sideline. Zeeb again. Marceau up and over. Young there. Crawford tipped it. Young went backwards off of Maya Yang, who had subbed in. Marceau roll shot. Gillitzer setting Crawford. Bauer to Lawrence. Marceau over on the far side. Tried to go a line shot. Close was there. Young had to come back over to the middle. Crawford's overpass. Gillitzer could not play off of the Marceau 5th kill of the match. 11-7. Fantastic outing at the service line for Zeeb. This was tied 6-6. 5 straight for Zeeb at the service line for Central. Has turned this match around a little bit for Central. Carlson serving. Oh boy, gotta talk. If you're the Riverhawks, just getting that over. Bauer. And Kuntz O'Kane missing on her attempt. Did not hit a blocker either. Close out. Michaels back in the front. Maddie Young, the 6th rotation player now for the Riverhawks up. And another ace as Walters was moving around. Her 3rd. 12 aces for Central in the match. I have Onalaska for 5. Maddie Young. Walters again. What a save over on the far side by Marceau, all the way into the bench. Michaels. Walters. Pass into the net. Can be saved again by Marceau. Oh, they call her into the net. What a couple of outstanding hustle plays for Natalie Marceau, the junior for Onalaska. Just got into the net, though, on that pushover. Double up time at 14-7. Kuntz O'Kane missed it again. 15-7. Onalaska student section saying, let's play football. You will. Right now this is volleyball. Pay attention to what sport's in front of you. 15-7. Young almost another one. Yang saved before it got over there. Slide for Crawford. Oh, missed the line shot. Wanted that one. 15-8. Can Central continue this and stiff arm the Hilltoppers away from a run? Bauer. Oh, and Zeeb ended up hitting her head on the slide. Short serve by Bauer. Michaels has to take that. Going to be coming it before that 10-foot line. You got to hit it. Young, that might have been out. Played anyway. Michaels, her line shot. Marceau sets Malachek. The block was late. Malachek scores. Her 6th. This is what you don't want if you're Central. Another ace for Bauer. 2 in this set. Coach Williams saying, settle down, settle down. Somebody's got to get the ball to Bauer. And Michaels will do that. 15-11. One more. I'm thinking the timeout. It doesn't matter. And Bauer into the net. You're welcome. 16-11. That 5-point lead. If you could just continue that 5-point lead for Central, you're in such good shape. Walters on a good pass. Kuntz O'Kane with the answer, 16-12. McGarry back to the front line. Kettle Hunt will serve for Onalaska. Short serve, Zeeb just getting to that. Young on a back set. Lawrence on the pass. Malachek come flying up. Had all the momentum in the world. Gillitzer did not because she was running backwards. Far side, McGarry through the block. McKenna McGarry has been quiet here in set 3. She has 8 kills. That's the highest I have for anybody for Onalaska. Kettle Hunt serving. Gillitzer. Set for Rao. Rao, I only have that as her first point of the night. Does have a block to her name, though. 17-13. Gillitzer. And an ace for Gillitzer. That knuckleball, that's her 3rd. That knuckleball is so tough to read. She targeted McGarry. Rao, I don't know who that would have been off of. Bauer. Malachek. Gillitzer and Young kind of combine to get that over. Quick set to Kuntz O'Kane. Kettle hit that in the back. Borgie off the block. Yes! Borgie only her third. 19-13. Gillitzer. Another one off of McGarry. Overpass. Michaels couldn't quite put it down. Gillitzer goes all the way back on a free ball. Oh, came back to Kettle Hut, who was trying to get up off the floor. Coach Rohde calling for a timeout. 20-13, our score. And Central has a 7-point lead. They need 5 to take a 2-1 advantage here in this set.
Escape the hustle and bustle. At Pettibone Campground, you can enjoy nature with scenic river sites perfect for family adventures or solo getaways. We also offer the latest in camper rentals. Planning an event? Our rustic banquet hall is your dream venue. Whether it is a wedding, reunion, or corporate event, we cater to all with exceptional service and breathtaking views. Call 608-782-5858 or visit pettiboneresort.com. Pettibone Campground and Banquet Hall, located in La Crosse, is your perfect escape and event destination.
(20-13), Central up in set 3. Gillitzer serving. There's the whistle and back to play. Lawrence. Bauer sets McGarry. Far side. Young on the pass. Tracked by Gillitzer. Michaels on a roll shot. Bauer was the saver. Free ball by Onalaska. Roll shot for Michaels, well away from the net. McGarry. And right in front of Young. Not much that Young could do with that. She had her feet set, ready for it, just dropped right in front of her. The big story here, though, is it's 20-14. Central needs 5. Onalaska needs a big one to get back into it. Lawrence, the freshman. Libero, it's in. That double hit by Christofferson. 20-15. Line drive serve, Borgie. Pass up to Michaels and try to roll shot down the line. That was not there. Back to the passing of Central. Need to be clean here. And it wasn't that clean. Borgie did get it up. Bauer pushed right to Lawrence. McGarry. Young. Rao. That does get over and got the block! Borgie, she's blocked. Rao dumps it over. How was that not 2? And Borgie again. Should have got Kuntz O'Kane on a 2-touch, or pardon me, Carlson on a 2-touch. And Rao then missed it. And Coach Williams calling a timeout. 2017. Long volley there for the two teams. I like the battle. I did think there was a 2-touch on Carlson. Said the wrong player during that rally, but thought maybe that was a 2 for Onalaska. As I said, Holman was up 1-0 on Aquinas and was leading in set 2. I'll have to check that one out between sets to see if I can get you a new score. Sparta at Logan. Should mention that the boys soccer was at Holman today. That was at 4 o'clock. Girls tennis is back in action versus Aquinas on Thursday. And the boys and girls cross country team, they are running at Vernon County Fairgrounds. Best of luck to them, 5 o'clock on Thursday. Football at Reedsburg. Still don't got a clarification as if we're going to be there or not. Lawrence back to serve. Still waiting on an email. Oh, and Lawrence, things getting tight. 2018. Central could not tighten up. Got to get that one good pass and breathe. Christofferson on the receive, but this is a free ball by Central, not what you're looking for. Kettle Hut, great pass. Malachek flies up and out. Oh! Let's see if we got a shot of it. Oh, that was super close. Close on the serve. McGarry had that one go sideways, up and over the bench. And another ace for the Riverhawks. Close, that's her first. 22-18. Kettle Hut had to go way down to get that. Lawrence on the free ball. Christofferson, excellent pass to Gillitzer. Young blocked up front. McGarry on the 2. Would have been out. Oh, close. Had to pull her arms back and didn't. Oh. McGarry has 10. The lead to 3. That's what Central needs to finish it out, but it's Malachek on the service line. Riverhawks miscommunication. Rao at the 10-foot line. Kettle Hut nearly an overpass. Bauer does a great job setting McGarry. Blocked up front. Bauer headed over on the 1. And then Borgie should have let that go, and Rao should have hit that. No Michaels, no Crawford up front. Somebody else has to make a good swing for Central. Young's in the back. This has to be either Borgie or Rao to get a good hit. Rao does. Clutch hit there for Sylvia Rao, the senior. 23-20, nervousness to my left as Ray's prancing back and forth. He's got to hold on to the camera. Christofferson. Played off Malachek. McGarry, roll shot, short. Gillitzer. Young, all the way on the far side. Might have been out. Lawrence played it. McGarry. Blocked. Yes! The block works between Crawford and Borgie. Set point for Central. Christofferson, the libero. Side spin came to Lawrence. Carlson dropped it right in front of Christofferson. Carlson 7. Set point number 2 coming for Central. Back to serve, Finley Walters, the junior. For Onalaska. Onalaska coming in 7-1. Central 5-3. Gillitzer sets Crawford. Big swing and kill! 25-21. Can't be celebrating too much, though. Central needs to remember what happened last year when they reverse sweep Onalaska twice. Onalaska will need the final 2, the 4th and the 5th, to win this one. Central up 2-1, 25-20 and 25-21 in the 1st and the 3rd. Onalaska won the 4th, 25-17. We'll take a timeout, come back. Hopefully I'll give you a score update for that Holman matchup, and maybe a Logan 1-2 here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel.
Matthew Construction Company is proud to be a Riverhawk community sponsor. Matthew Construction Company is a family-owned asphalt contractor and major supplier of aggregates. Throughout the Midwest, the company plans and completes road construction projects such as asphalt highways, driveways, and parking lots. Beyond the road, Matthew offers additional career opportunities. For example, at its highly specialized research and development facility located in Onalaska, the company's team of top chemists and engineers conducts industry-leading research to continually improve the performances of its products and develop sustainable green technologies. Whether in the lab, office, or out on the roads, Matthew Construction Company aims to inspire the next generation of innovative thinkers. Learn more about the diverse career opportunities in legal, HR, research and technology, accounting, environmental services, engineering, operations management, safety, and more at www.matthew.com.
Need a place to live or extra space to grow? Munson Realty's property management portfolio offers a wide variety of properties to fit all your business and housing rental needs in the La Crosse, Wisconsin, and eastern Minnesota areas. Whether you're local or relocating, looking for a business space or a home for just yourself or even the whole family, Munson Realty is here to help you find the perfect place. Discover the right space with Munson Realty, your trusted partner in real estate.
The Central Booster Club is excited to work with you this school year. The Booster Club's mission is to promote and help finance the over 50 official Central co-curricular activities through fundraising efforts. Booster Club meetings are held in the Central Commons on the second Monday of each month during the school year. If you can't attend meetings, you can still help by volunteering at the school store and other events. With so many budget cuts, the role of the Booster Club has become even more important in supporting all Central activities. Sign up to stay updated on Booster Club activities by clicking the QR code. Go Riverhawks!
2-1 the lead for the Central Riverhawks. Just saw that Sparta had won the second set of their match, so I believe Sparta is up 2-0 over Logan. Holman is also up in their match 2-0 over Aquinas. That in the third, and it's 14-13 the score as Aquinas was leading by 1 last I checked. As Marceau was denied up front. And another tip up and over. Gillitzer saves. Michaels through the double block. Marceau way up and out. And Central will take the first point of set 4. We had ties at 1, 3, 5, and 6 in set 3. That's when Zeeb got to the free throw line, to the service line, and made a nice run for Central. Marceau with a great pass to Bauer, came right back to her. Borgie, that was smart. Just free ball, lived to play another one. Marceau up and over. Christofferson. Central will get a much better look here with Michaels. Climbed up and out, though. Kind of mishit that. We have started at a tie 1-1 in each set thus far. In the match total, 14 ties. Back to serve is Kettlehut for Onalaska. Michaels, short shot. McGarry got it up and over. Good defensive work by her, too. And Borgie into the net. 2-1. Onalaska leads. Central cannot let this thing climb around for a fifth. You don't want this to go 5 if you're Central. You want to put a cap on the night right here. And an ace for Kettlehut. Not the start you're looking for if you're Coach Williams. After winning, this is what happened in set 1, they won, and then in set 2, Onalaska got off to a great start. Rao, solo block up front. Central with another chance. Borgie with a good cutter there. Right in front of Lawrence. You could tell Lawrence was a little defeated on that. 3-2. Onalaska up. And close to serve. Central going to have to play Holman Thursday night at home. Christofferson watched it all the way off the rafters. Borgie up and over. Bauer sets for McGarry. And did she take a lot off of that? Oh, no pancake tonight for Gillitzer. Must have been out of eggs. Couldn't make that batter. McGarry, her 11th. She is the high for Onalaska. Young and Michaels. Young has 8, 6 for Michaels. Those are the team highs for Central. Lawrence serving, and that's out. Oh, Christofferson, though, played it. Maddie Young, who had a fantastic first set. McGarry all the way over by the Central student section, got that one over. Bauer. Lawrence sets for McGarry at the 10-foot line. Off the block, and yes, not much Close could do about that. And McKenna McGarry starting to feel her momentum. 5-2. These teams last year, Central and Onalaska, hooked up 4 times, went 2-2. The regular season ones were Central's. The tournament ones were Onalaska's. Gillitzer, that is the first dump off we've seen tonight by Gillitzer. And Onalaska did not read that at all. That'll slow down hitters a little bit for Onalaska up front. Got to slow down the block. Christofferson over the far side looking at Coach Williams. As I saw these two coaches at the And it looks like Bauer was into the net. That was an easy kill for Onalaska too, so take a point away from them. 5-4. But I saw the two coaches. Coach Rohde was giving me some grief about, hey, I heard you on the broadcast saying it was Central beat Onalaska. She's like, it was 2-2, and she's right. As there's a wide open net for Carlson. You just cannot give that up. So there you go, Coach Rohde. I gave it back to you. You're right. It was 2-2, and as she said, I got the best one because it was in the postseason. Malachek, end of the net. Isabella's had some nice little spurts from the service line, and then also stuff like that. We're giving it right back. You don't want to do that. 6-5. Zeeb to Malachek. McGarry. Close. Might have been out. And Maddie Young just had to play it. And underneath, yep. Malachek had to dive for it, but then was underneath the net. Great hustle play by Malachek, but once you cross over, that's it. Oh, and Zeeb trying to go line shot. The serving error. She helped the long run for Central in set 3. Finley Walters. Side spin on that. Gillitzer tipped over. Malachek was ready. Overpass. Young and Bauer. And Bauer wins the battle. 8-6, 2-point lead for Onalaska. But it's 2-1 sets. Zeeb, good pass. Gillitzer. And Crawford. That's what you're looking for. You want more Ella Crawford if you're the Central Riverhawks. They had a rotation of Rao and Borgie, and Central is really struggling. It's a good thing they had a longer and bigger lead in set 3. They were really having a hard time getting some good, clean hits. Up the front right now is Michaels and Crawford. Morso not get a whole lot on that. Michaels won't either. Bauer. That's got to go over. Christofferson knows it. Morso and Crawford with the one arm, but didn't go up in the air much. And Natalie Marceau, 6 for her, 9-7 the score. Set 4. Carlson serving. Zeeb had to go sideways. Michaels way up and over on a free ball. Marceau. Block was there for Crawford. Young way in the back. Gillitzer waits for it. Michaels. That was off the double block and then off of Walters into the divider. McKenna Michaels, 7. Central just needing more of that from Crawford and Michaels up front. More production. Malachek on that. Marceau, not much of a jump. Oh, and Zeeb did not know she had Young behind her. Should have let that one go. Bauer serving. Short serve, Zeeb. Rao. Yes, Sylvia Rao. Only her third. It's either you get major contributions from Michaels and Crawford or someone else on that front line has got to step up. And you just get it from everybody at this point. 10-9. Because Onalaska is getting production by quite a few. As Walters, Bauer. Walters jumping to hit that. I think Rhodey would have rather have had just a free ball and lived to fight another volley. Instead, we're tied at 10s. Gillitzer. Borgie, 10-foot line. That one went across to Marceau. Borgie with a nice snap of the wrist. 11-10. Gillitzer. That one had some wicked spin on it. Malachek has not been having too much offensive production here up at the front line. A lot of her damage has been at the service line. Michaels waiting forever on that. Marceau on the first touch. Bauer setting through the middle. Good set for Kuntz O'Kane. She was able to look at it, put it down. Boy, are we getting some cool air, too, here in La Crosse and Onalaska. Man, 70s. We can't even hardly reach the 70s the rest of this week. Ray's going to be wearing his winter coat if we make it to Reedsburg coming up on Friday for football. McKenna Michaels can't get that down. McGarry, Gillitzer first touches. Michaels again, 10-foot line, big swing. Lawrence, good pass. Kuntz O'Kane short. Wasn't even touched by Michaels. 12-11. Thought about that today when Nami and I outside at Ellsworth, well, Ray was too. We're on the broadcast late. I should mention something about that broadcast in just a moment. I will, about that Ellsworth ball game that we covered. But thought about Nami because I said how beautiful weather we were having as Malachek touched that over. And Young off the block. Bauer, that's it. So Maddie Young, because Nami had said, hey, it is nicer now that you, meaning me, brought a quarter zip to put on, and I had a long sleeve. He did not the rest of the night, and he was a little chilly. I thought about him heading to Friday night where the high might only be 60 degrees. He better be bringing something. That's 13-11. You never know. We might even be outside at Reedsburg. We'll see what they decide to tell us. Had that nice interview with Coach Olson today. 13-12. Lawrence the serve. And we have talking at the scores table. Well, this gives me an opportunity. So tonight, stream-wise, I think we've been pretty good. No drop frames. We're all good. Now at Ellsworth, we were fine until Nami got that notification that he had used up his data for his hotspot data. And he said, well, I can't believe that considering, I'm pretty well brand new year or brand new month as Malachek gets that kill. Well, come to find out, that we did use up my data trying to get you the rest of that ball game up at Ellsworth and finish with Ray's hotspot on his phone. Come to find out, Verizon had some issues, and it was an error on their part, and Lawrence with an ace and an error on Maddie Young on the receive there. And 14-13, just like that, Onalaska has taken the lead. But I want to make mention of that. It was not really our fault up at Ellsworth. Have we not had the issues with – now we've got a discussion with a fan. Something said over on the Onalaska student section. That's not the first time they've been called out. Here it is here tonight, but not the first time I've seen it here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel. And that is long, 14s. And that's just got to frustrate even Coach Rohde. Onalaska back up. You're in rhythm. That's got to upset the players, too. You're wanting to get right back in it. Just got a point, got the lead, everything else. Now you got extracurricular activity happening in the student section of Onalaska. And just like that, 2 points, and Central's leading again as an ace for a close. So that's that extra, or pardon me, that was Christofferson on the ace. My bad. Saw them both in the back line. That would frustrate me. 15-14. Walters overpass, battled. Crawford, big swing and kill. Crawford has 7. 9 for Matty Young. 7 for Michaels. Central leads by 2. Set 4. They lead the match 2-1. Christofferson, low float serve. Played off of Kettlehut. Great swing there by Carlson. Just ended up hitting the, and too long on Young. Oh, close. Put some wicked spin on that. Tried to almost screwball it to the back line and just dropped past it. Missed that back line by about a foot. Malachek on the serve, and it's a dangerous one. We're tied back at 16s. Malachek and Bauer have been so good on the serve for Onalaska. But problem about aggressive serves. You can have issues like that where you get one and then you give one. And Zeeb. Zeeb to Lawrence. That was a rocket. Malachek out. Zeeb just about touched it. That was close from Zeeb touching that. That was long. Zeeb, Lawrence. McGarry, big swing. Oh, great job by Gillitzer. Bauer sets, McGarry in the middle. Close on the pass. Gillitzer far side. Young through the double block. Matty Young has 10 kills on the night, plus 3 aces. Central leads by 3, 19-16. They lead the match as well, 2-1.
Don't miss a moment of the action. Be sure to follow the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel on Instagram and Facebook. On Facebook, search Central Riverhawks YouTube, and on Instagram, search Central Riverhawks Live.
(19-16) Central leads. Last 4 points come to the Riverhawks. Coach Rohde does have another timeout. Coach Williams has yet to use a timeout in this 4th set. Zeeb serving. Huge point here. Central can push this to a 4-point lead and only need 5. Played off Lawrence. High set and mistimed. Oh, that almost went up and over. That Michaels down there? Yes. Or no, that was Gillitzer on the ground. Nearly got that over. Big side out for Onalaska. Puts Finley Walters at the service line. Close. Oh, that's an overpass by Christofferson, and Bauer takes. 19-18. Close. Far side, Young blocked up front, and we're tied at 19s. Walters. Gillitzer, that should be a lift. Yes, it is a lift. Called on Marceau. And a huge point there as Gillitzer just dumping it over. 20-19. Sometimes better be lucky than good. On that particular point, Gillitzer was very lucky. Young sideways. That might have been out. Walters played it anyway. Let's look at it if I got it. And it was out. It was going to be out. 21-19. Young on an ace. And another one. Marceau can't save it. Young, her 5th ace. I have her for 10 kills. Central's 3 points away. 22-19. Lawrence on the pass. Bauer. Marceau way away from the net. Michaels charges. Dropped right in front. Well, no, Lawrence did get enough of that for an up, but it went sideways. Michaels, her 8th. Rhodey, her final timeout. 23-19. Maddie Young. And that's what I'd rather hear from the student section. Student section was sitting here talking about different guys coming over. They need to pay attention to what's going on the court. Central's winning, have 2 points away from winning the match. How about you start cheering for the girls as opposed to arguing with the two student sections? I'm just glad they're cheering, though, at least on that. Again, we'll have volleyball for you coming up on Thursday versus Holman, 5:30, 7 o'clock. Volleyball off to DeForest Saturday. Boys soccer went to Holman today. Never did find a final for that. Football at Reedsburg Friday night. Hear all about it from Coach Olson. Our fireside chat we did earlier today. Walters went sideways. And a free ball up and over by Carlson. Gillitzer sets Crawford, tipped. Lawrence there. Marceau, much better swing for her, killed. That's a much better swing. Her 8th. Central needs 2. Onalaska needs 3 to tie it. Carlson. Gillitzer setting for Crawford. Off the block and ahead. Marceau blocked up front. Crawford was there. So was Gillitzer, and it is match point for Central. 24-20, and they got a couple to work with. And Crawford into the net. That's the first one. Bauer serving, one of the better servers for Onalaska. She's put a couple of runs together at the service line. I've got her for 3 aces. Float serve, played by Zeeb. Far side, Michaels off the double block, saved up by Marceau. Oh, she's in the net! Underneath, her arm went underneath. There you see it, slid underneath. 25-21. And the Central Riverhawks will take the W over Onalaska in the regular season match. First one of the year between these two teams. They will meet again on September 30th. Let's take a long timeout. I'll bring you the stats. We will not be talking to Coach Williams tonight or anyone else, but we certainly will bring you the final stats here in just a moment here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel.
Matthew Construction Company is proud to be a Riverhawk community sponsor. Matthew Construction Company is a family-owned asphalt contractor and major supplier of aggregates. Throughout the Midwest, the company plans and completes road construction projects such as asphalt highways, driveways, and parking lots. Beyond the road, Matthew offers additional career opportunities, for example, at its highly specialized research and development facility located in Onalaska. The company's team of top chemists and engineers conducts industry-leading research to continually improve the performances of its products and develop sustainable green technologies. Whether in the lab, office, or out on the roads, Matthew Construction Company aims to inspire the next generation of innovative thinkers. Learn more about the diverse career opportunities in legal, HR, research and technology, accounting, environmental services, engineering, operations management, safety, and more at www.matthew.com.
Escape the hustle and bustle. At Pettibone Campground, you can enjoy nature with scenic river sites perfect for family adventures or solo getaways. We also offer the latest in camper rentals. Planning an event? Our rustic banquet hall is your dream venue. Whether it is a wedding, reunion, or corporate event, we cater to all with exceptional service and breathtaking views. Call 608-782-5858 or visit pettiboneresort.com. Pettibone Campground and Banquet Hall, located in La Crosse, is your perfect escape and event destination.
Central Riverhawks win tonight 3-1, 25-20, 17-25, 25-21, 25-21. I had Central for 36 kills and 17 aces, and I had Onalaska for 42 kills and 11 aces. Onalaska was led by McGarry, 12, got 7 from Malachek along with 3 aces, and Carlson and Marceau both had 8 kills for Onalaska, who will fall to 7-2 and 1-1 in conference play. For the Riverhawks, led by Matty Young, 10 kills, 5 aces. Zebos had 4 aces, 3 for Christofferson, and Gillitzer had 3 kills and 3 aces. Rao had 3 kills, Borgie 5, and Michaels 8 for a total of 36 unofficially. Riverhawks now 6-3, 1-1 in conference play, and will play Holman coming up on Thursday. Onalaska will go to Toma on Thursday. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll have volleyball for you on Thursday against Holman. I'm Joel McCall for Ray George, who will never talk on camera ever with a microphone. We thank him for his camera work, though, and thank you for tuning in here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel. Good night.